Cristiano Ronaldo was never described as effortless, and from the earliest moments of his career, there was always the feeling that his football demanded something more. While other players seemed to glide across the pitch with ease, Ronaldo looked intense, focused, and constantly dissatisfied. Critics often said he tried too hard, that he celebrated goals with too much emotion, that he played as if football were a personal battle rather than a game meant to be enjoyed. But that intensity was never accidental. It reflected how seriously he treated every second on the pitch, and how deeply he feared falling short of his own expectations. For Cristiano Ronaldo, football was never just talent meeting opportunity, it was pressure meeting discipline. Every match felt like a test. Every touch carried weight. Every mistake stayed in his mind longer than it should. While some players could miss a chance and move on within seconds, Ronaldo carried those moments with him. They replayed internally, quietly shaping his next action. That emotional response was often misunderstood, but it revealed something essential. He did not fear criticism. He feared wasted potential. That obsession did not begin in stadiums filled with thousands of fans. It began far away from football's center stage, on the small island of Madeira. Life there was simple, limited, and unstable. Ronaldo's family faced financial struggles, uncertainty, and constant pressure to survive. Dreams were expensive, and opportunities were rare. For many, football was entertainment. For Ronaldo, it was a possible way out, a narrow door that demanded total commitment. From a very young age, Cristiano showed a competitive instinct that went far beyond his physical ability. Losing was not something he processed calmly. Losing stayed with him, followed him home, and affected his mood long after the final whistle. He cried after defeats, became visibly frustrated during training, and reacted emotionally when games slipped away. Many saw immaturity. Few understood the deeper meaning. Ronaldo was already associating effort with identity. To him, losing meant that something had been left undone, that he had failed to give everything. While other children played football for enjoyment, Ronaldo played with urgency. He ran harder, he stayed longer, he listened more closely. Every training session felt important. Every match felt decisive. Even at that early age, he behaved as if time was limited, as if chances could disappear at any moment. That sense of urgency shaped his mindset permanently. Football was not just something he loved, it was something he needed. It provided structure, purpose, and direction. It gave meaning to sacrifice. When others rested, Ronaldo trained. When others accepted defeat, Ronaldo analyzed it. That emotional intensity often created friction, but it also revealed a rare internal drive. Cristiano Ronaldo did not fear effort, he feared being ordinary. And that fear became the foundation of everything that followed. Long before trophies, records, and global recognition, there was simply a young boy who refused to lose quietly, who refused to accept limits, and who believed that obsession, if controlled, could become strength. That belief would eventually change his life, and the game of football itself. When Cristiano Ronaldo joined Sporting Lisbon, his talent quickly became impossible to ignore. His speed, close control, and confidence separated him from players of the same age. But even in those early years, it was clear that ability alone was not what truly defined him. What made Ronaldo different was how he behaved when no one was watching. Training sessions were never the end of his effort. They were only the beginning. When teammates finished and went home, Ronaldo stayed. He repeated movements again and again. He practiced shooting from uncomfortable angles. He worked obsessively on his weaker foot. Improvement was not something he waited for, it was something he chased daily. At Sporting, Ronaldo learned an important lesson very early. Talent opens doors, but discipline decides how long they stay open. He watched other gifted players lose focus, become comfortable, or fade into routine. That terrified him. Comfort felt dangerous. Stability felt temporary. So he avoided both. He chose sacrifice instead. Extra repetitions were not optional. They were protection against being replaced, against being forgotten, against being average. At just 18 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Manchester United. The transition was immediate and unforgiving. The Premier League was faster, stronger, and far more aggressive than anything he had faced before. Defenders targeted him physically. Fans mocked him relentlessly. The media questioned his mentality and criticized his style. He was labeled selfish, flashy, and inefficient. Every mistake was magnified. Every missed chance became a headline. Many young players would have lost confidence under that pressure. Some would have simplified their game just to survive. Ronaldo reacted differently. He absorbed everything. Every insult became information. Every foul became fuel. Instead of retreating, he expanded. He added muscle. He improved decision-making. He learned when to slow the game down and when to attack relentlessly. The pressure did not break him, it reshaped him. Slowly, the emotional obsession that once looked uncontrolled began to evolve into something sharper, something disciplined, something precise. Ronaldo was no longer just trying to prove himself. He was building a version of himself that could not be ignored. As Cristiano Ronaldo matured, obsession stopped being emotional and became systematic. He realized that motivation is unstable, confidence is temporary, and talent alone is unreliable under pressure. What remains when all of that disappears is discipline. Ronaldo began treating his career not as a series of highlights, but as a long-term process that demanded structure, repetition, and control. He transformed his body with extreme precision. Training was no longer just about improving technique or fitness. It became about efficiency, balance, explosiveness, and recovery. Every movement had intention. Every repetition had a reason. Nutrition was no longer flexible. Sleep was no longer optional. Recovery was no longer reactive. Everything followed a system designed to reduce randomness and increase consistency. While teammates relaxed after matches, Ronaldo trained. While others relied on motivation to show up, he relied on routine. Routine removed emotion from decision-making. It eliminated excuses. It ensured that progress continued even on difficult days by trusting structure more than feeling. Ronaldo protected his performance from fluctuation. This approach changed how he handled pressure. When confidence dropped, preparation remained. When expectations increased, the system absorbed the impact. Obsession became his safety net, something solid to fall back on when external noise became overwhelming. It allowed him to perform consistently in environments where others struggled to maintain focus. This system followed Ronaldo everywhere, from England to Spain, from international tournaments to domestic competitions. It allowed him to extend his peak while many players declined. What once looked like emotional excess had evolved into professional dominance. He was no longer chasing greatness emotionally. He was executing it methodically. Every season became an extension of the previous one. Every goal became a result of preparation accumulated over years. Obsession was no longer visible chaos. It was invisible control. And that control allowed Cristiano Ronaldo to remain relevant, decisive, and dominant long after others faded. At Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo entered the most demanding and exposed phase of his career. Expectations were constant. Excellence was required every single season. Every performance was analyzed. Every mistake was amplified. Playing for the world's biggest club meant living under pressure without pause. There was no room for comfort, no space for decline, and no patience for inconsistency. Yet Ronaldo delivered relentlessly. Goals became routine. Decisive moments became familiar. Champions League nights became his territory. The pressure that crushed others seemed to sharpen him. Critics often called him arrogant, but Ronaldo saw confidence as something earned through repetition, sacrifice, and preparation. To him, belief was not a feeling. It was proof. Even at his peak, failure never disappeared. There were missed penalties that stayed in memory, lost finals that left scars, painful defeats that demanded reflection. But Ronaldo never treated failure as a verdict. He treated it as feedback. Every mistake became something to study. Every loss became a lesson to absorb. Where others saw limits, he saw adjustments. This mindset defined his longevity. Instead of denying decline, he adapted. He adjusted positioning. He refined movement. He changed how he conserved energy. He accepted evolution rather than resisting it. That willingness to adapt separated him from players who relied only on youth or physical dominance. Cristiano Ronaldo did not change football through creativity alone. He changed it by redefining commitment at the highest level. He proved that obsession, when controlled, can outperform natural talent. That consistency can defeat inspiration. That discipline can outlast motivation. Greatness was not given to him. It was built deliberately. day after day, year after year, and through that obsession, Cristiano Ronaldo created a legacy that goes beyond statistics, trophies, or moments. He changed how greatness is measured. Forever. Cristiano Ronaldo did not change football through creativity alone. He changed it by redefining commitment at the highest level. He proved that obsession, when controlled, can outperform natural talent, that consistency can defeat inspiration, and that discipline can outlast motivation. Greatness was not given to him. It was built deliberately, day after day, year after year. And through that obsession, Cristiano Ronaldo created a legacy that goes far beyond statistics, trophies, or individual moments. He changed how greatness is measured forever. And stories like this, the ones that go deeper than headlines, the ones that reveal what truly shapes legends, are exactly what we explore here on Untold Football. If you enjoy football stories that uncover what's rarely told, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we continue to uncover the untold stories behind the game.